All right, so we see the stat line for Caitlin Clark. She's averaging 21.6 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, and then if we go down, she's averaging a block as well. 5 turnovers right now, 43% from the field, 36 from the 3. What shooting that is. And then she's doing 72 from the free throw. Definitely want her to get that up. But we see the stats, right? We see the stats. Now, if we go to ESPN, Caitlin Clark is nowhere to be found. Caitlin Clark is nowhere to be found.
Caitlin Clark is out here rewriting rookie history, yet somehow the WNBA leaderboards act like she's on a permanent vacation. No points, no assists, just pure vibes. Either the league switched to invisible ink or someone's allergic to giving her credit. How do you forget your most electrifying player? Spoiler alert, you don't. Strap in because we're about to unpack the ridiculous saga of the WNBA ghosting Caitlin Clark's stats like a bad ex sliding out of a text thread.
X. And Reese remain 2 of the most popular players in the WNBA. However, it's Clark who holds the edge when it comes to viewership and attendance rating. When you say hold the edge, that makes it seem like it's a small margin. No. It's a severe lead. It is a significant gap between the two when it comes to viewership and attendance. Edge, not the best choice of words in this instant. Yet the Women's National Basketball Players Association, the union for current women's professional basketball players in the WNBA, recently decided against Clark. Shocker.
Just when you thought the WNBA leaderboard saga couldn't get any stranger, here comes ESPN, shovel in hand, ready to bury Caitlin Clark's stats like they're top secret intel. You'd think the worldwide leader in sports could handle a few numbers? Or maybe even spotlight the rookie everyone's talking about, who's literally dominating. But nope. Instead, they've pulled the stats equivalent of flipping off the lights and pretending nobody's home while Caitlin knocks on the door of greatness.
I think she would be right in this area, number 2. And I get it, these players have played more games, cool, but fam, if that is the case, why is Caitlin Clark right here at 3 points made? Why is she right here at 3 points made? If that is the case, she would be completely off of the list, right? She would be gone, wiped off, if it was all about the games. Why is she right here? Right? This looks disingenuous, man. I'm just keeping it a grain. We know who has the most assists right now. You have Paige Beckers up here. We know who has more assists, who's averaging the most assists right now, and you have Paige Beckers right here. Come on, fam. Like, I'm just saying, man. This don't look disingenuous.
I get it. Maybe she should be around number 2. Sure, other players have played more games. Fine. But then why is Caitlin Clark sitting right here at 3 points made? If this was all about games played, she'd be off the list entirely, gone, wiped out. So, why is she still here? Just looks sketchy, man. And we all know who's leading in assists. Paige Buchers, no question. So why is she here too? Come on, fam. I'm just keeping it real. This doesn't exactly look fair.
Hope to God that eventually we find out that maybe Caitlin Clark was asked to do this and maybe she said no. Because if that's not the case, then the WNBA and the Players Association, the WNBA PA, and the league, to be honest, continue to disrespect the far and away biggest draw that this women's hoops league's got that they've ever seen.
Click around ESPN's site, and it's basically a game of hide and seek, but only Caitlin Clark's numbers are hiding. Need league leaders in scoring, assists, or efficiency? Good luck. Her name's nowhere to be found. But click on turnovers and suddenly, bam! There she is, popping up like a genie stuck in the oops column. It's as if ESPN said, oh, you want Clark?
Jealousy and sheer incompetence are going to be the 3 main reasons why the WNBA never reaches the popularity, never reaches the shine that they think they deserve. Stubbornness, incompetence, and jealousy are going to be the reasons why Caitlin Clark remains at the mountaintop and nobody else ends up even being close to joining her up there, and it's all the WNBA, the players, the executives, Kathy Engelbert, it is all their fault. They're far too jealous, they're far too stubborn, and from a business sense, they are all far too incompetent. What am I talking about?
Apparently, Caitlin Clark's stats have been banished to the penalty box. Never mind that she's smashing records, lifting a franchise, and leaving defenders spinning like toddlers on a leash. According to ESPN's Math Wizards, the only stat that matters is how many times she loses the ball, not how many assists she dishes, not the points she drops from another zip code. No, just the turnovers.
Come on, man. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense right here, man. Angel Reese still top dogging in rebounds. And even with Jonquel missed games. She missed some games. And she's still on the list. What's going on? What's going on with this, man? Let me see, who else? Boston doing a good job. She's in the top 5. Oh, tied number 4. Okay, I see you. Boston doing a good job. Steals. We got Gabby Williams. Gabby's been going crazy. And the Fee, Asia. And then they got Paige Beckers on there. Fam, let me actually, hold on, let me see. I'm going to click complete leaders. Let me see if they don't have Caitlin anywhere.
That's the stat she supposedly earns her spotlight for, the spreadsheet pettiness. It's like someone in the ESPN bunker typed Caitlin Clark into Excel, panicked, and just hit delete. What's really rich? These same people have graphics ready for every NFL player who sneezes near a touchdown. Meanwhile, Caitlin's putting up double-doubles, lighting up sold-out arenas, practically carrying the WNBA's ratings, and they quietly shuffle her to the background like she wandered into the wrong room. The data exists, of course. You can find it if you scroll, dig, cross-reference, solve a riddle, and perform some kind of dark ritual. But front and center where most people look, Caitlin might as well be a hologram. Meanwhile, players with half her impact and a quarter of her fan base are treated like royalty. It's not just omission, it's selective memory dressed up in data filters. ESPN has every tool in the world. Live stats, AI-powered projections, split-screen analysis. But Caitlin Clark? Nah. Her numbers got lost in the system. What system? Probably a filing cabinet run by trolls. Even the intern uploading box scores seems to have caught the "let's pretend she's not real" bug. Maybe they're afraid that if they show her stats, the internet might melt under the weight of actual facts. And the irony? Her numbers do show up, just not where you'd expect. Only if you're nosy enough